Nice. Got that sip on it. Started recording right when you sipped it.
Oh, is this?
Yeah,
good?
I just go right into it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just right into it. What the heck is up, you guys?
What the heck is up, you guys? It's K Fresh on the mic 1212, and I am rocking with y'all today on Let's Chill.
Just chill.
Oh, just chill.
But it's okay. You're like so close, and that's pretty much exactly the same thing. I'm gonna change the title now.
Why? Oh, to Let's Chill.
Yeah, so that you're not wrong.
Don't.
There you go.
Just chill.
Just chill. Just chilling with my BFFs.
Yes.
So today on the pod we have the Kerri
Bumpers. You were waiting for me. I thought you were gonna finish it.
Kerri Bumpers, everybody. She is the Kerri Bumpers, not just Kerri Bumpers, the Kerri Bumpers.
The Kerri Bumpers.
Let me tell the audience everything about you.
Ooh.
So you're not going to talk today.
Okay.
It's going to be me talking for you.
I'm gonna turn my ringer off because I'm so popular.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to interrupt. So I'm turning my ringer off. I'm putting it on what is it? Sleep or do not disturb.
Do not disturb. It's good. Okay, so let's go through our list of favorites. Kerri's favorite color is blue.
Yes.
I knew that. Exactly. Okay, and your favorite book, favorite author is Joyce Meyer. Love that lady.
I would say, okay, do I get to answer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just for like 10 seconds.
Not a
Don't
reader.
Make it too long.
I'm not a reader, and I don't have a favorite artist.
Really?
I don't have a favorite book besides the Bible.
Besides the Bible.
The Bible is my favorite book.
That's good. That's good. I feel like if you don't say that, then people are like, I thought you were a Christian.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I just don't read anything besides it. So
yeah.
I mean, I do. I've grown much more fonder of reading in the last year or two.
Oh, you have been.
Of reading lots of different things. Yeah.
Like what?
Well, I've been reading Astonished for a while by Mike Geary.
Oh.
Being astonished by God, and it was pretty lit. Beth Guggenberger, I read some of her books last year. They were great.
Good stuff. Wait, how many books does she have?
I think she has like 9 or 10.
What?
Yeah, she has like a lot of books. And it's called Start with Amen.
Start with
Amen.
Man.
Like amen.
Oh, amen.
Like, dear Jesus, amen.
Okay. Wow. Oh, Beth. I remember Beth. If you don't know who Beth Guggenberger is, she speaks at a lot of crew things, I feel. Right?
Mm-hmm. She's the founder with her husband of Back to Back Ministries, which is a ministry that works with orphans in the same country, with back to back with like people from that country to help sustain them.
Anyway, back to Kerri. Let's do favorite place you've ever visited in your whole life.
Are you asking me or are you going to tell?
You can just say it.
Okay. Well, I always say this, but shout out to the Black family, Megan Black. Bestie, she lives in Iowa, and so it's really fun visiting them for that couple weeks and farming. As a farm gal for like a week or so. Tilling the land. I don't think I was tilling the land, but playing with animals, cows, pigs. It was just the greatest.
That is good.
It was great.
That's
Gotta come back. Go back.
If you're listening to this, please contact Kerri.
Yeah.
Let her come back. I always think that's funny when because places are really cool to visit, but like it's more about experiences. So like if you had just a terrible time, and, like, or you're with not good people or something, then, like, maybe other people are going to think, like, oh, Paris was amazing. But then if you went and you're like, no, I hated it because I was with the wrong people. I didn't have fun, you know? But, like, so then everyone's like, Iowa. Because I love Iowa because my grandparents lived there. They had a farm too, but they didn't have animals. So it's like...
yes.
But it was really nice being on a farm. It's just so fun. There's so much to do.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
But, like, when you think Iowa, it's like there's nothing. Which is true, but it's more about the people.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, it just depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you live on a farm in Iowa, typically it takes, like, an hour to get...
Anywhere.
Yeah. So, but there is, like, always a small town, like, close, but that doesn't have, like, a Walmart or something like that.
Why do you need a Walmart?
To get literally anything.
They have a regular grocery store, not Walmart.
Oh. Okay, well, where my grandparents lived, they didn't.
They didn't have any grocery store.
I don't think.
Yes, they did. They lived.
I
think
they just went to Walmart.
Are conditioned by Walmart.
You're right.
Like, literally... Walmart just started, like, within our generation. Definitely people live without Walmart.
You're right. Oh, my gosh. Plus, they don't even need anything from the grocery because they're growing everything themselves.
Yeah.
You're right.
You do not need a Walmart.
You're right. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
So good. Also, if you hear fart sounds, we're on a leather couch.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's real. Who knows?
Maybe it's Alexis.
Yeah.
Not Kerri.
Not Kerri. Kerri doesn't gas.
So, funny story. My dad told me once that a lady died from holding in her farts. And so I have stuck with that motto, and I don't like holding in farts. So it might be me. But probably not me. Because I'm on, like, a blanket. So it would be muffled.
Yeah.
And it's not me. I'm not gassy right now. So it's just not me, people. It's just Alexis.
I just want to let you know. Wait, I did hear, though, that, it's not good to, like, hold in farts and pee.
Yeah, because if you hold in your pee, this happened to me. And then, like, I literally couldn't hold it a lot. I held in my pee too long for, like, a week. Not the
You
whole
held
week.
it a whole week?
Like, I was just holding it constantly for that week.
I see.
Like, every time I had to pee, I would hold it.
Yep.
I was thinking maybe it was like work or something, and then like I just legit couldn't hold it after that. It was just like, nope.
That's wild.
I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming if you want me or not. So I just couldn't hold it. So holding it's not good. You gotta go when you gotta go. Let your body go.
Okay, I feel like I should pee my pants way more often because when I was a kid, I like would hold my pee so much because you're just having too much fun. You're like, I can't stop for 5 seconds to go to the bathroom. Are you kidding me? I'm having too much fun. So I would like always hold it, and I feel like I should definitely have that problem where I pee my pants. But honestly, thinking back, I did pee my pants a lot. Because I thought that I believed in my body too much.
I believe,
that
you did.
I just like pee my pants. So like whenever someone's embarrassed about peeing their pants, I'm like, oh, is that embarrassing?
Is that?
I mean, I'm over it. I figured it out that you should go to the bathroom, but like, took me a little bit. Anyway, don't hold your pee.
Do not do it.
Or farts, because you could die.
You could die.
You could die. Take it from Kerri's dad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I believe that parents know everything, so I just believe them.
Sure.
And then you grow up and you're like, well, they were lying a little bit.
Yeah.
Embellishing. Just because they were annoyed or something like that. Anyway, okay, so any more favorites that you just want to tell the audience that is really important that we need to know?
No.
Okay, cool. Colors, sounds, smells.
Ooh. I got a sound. I've stopped recently, but for like a month I would listen to beach sounds as I went to sleep.
Wow.
Waves
Seagulls.
Crashing. Just waves, basically.
Okay, yeah.
And it was just great. I love the beach. I'm from Hampton, Virginia, Newport News. If you're listening, what's up? Shout out to Buckrow Beach. I love the beach, guys.
Yeah. Wow.
Favorite sound?
Favorite town? Beach. So, what's it like living in Ohio with zero beach? Besides,
it's kind of rough.
Creek.
I don't really know the beach. That's not a beach, guys. It's rough. It's weird because you can't get in the water and you can't fish you can't eat the fish that you would catch. Yep. Plus there's rocks. Mm-hmm. I broke my fishing rod because I tried to fish and it got stuck on a rock.
And you're like, I got something, and it just broke off because it was a rock.
I didn't think I immediately knew I was stuck on a rock because it was way too stiff. It wasn't like a tug, like a fish. It was like a...
It's caught on a rock.
Yeah. So...
That's funny.
Super annoying. It's taking all the joy out of fishing for me, so...
Yeah. Okay, so how Kerri and I know each other, she was my... Okay, so she is a crew. Tell them what crew is.
Okay. Crew is a global ministry, and it is we are passionate about connecting people to Jesus in many forms. I specifically work with the campus ministry, but there's like
at the Ohio State University.
Yes, at the Ohio State University. Funny story about the thing. I walked in, like my first year here, I walked into like a store that sold Ohio State stuff, and I was like, I was like, what? Why does it have that up there? And then my Holly, shout out to you, Holly Ewing. She was like, it's the. I'm like, okay, and what does that mean? They're like, the Ohio State University. And I'm like, oh gosh.
It's so funny how like that voice has to come out. Like, it's the.
I'm like, please stop.
Like, quit.
Yeah, so it was funny. But yeah, Crew is ministry that is passionate about connecting people to Jesus, and I work with college students at Ohio State, and we do have a win, build, send method. Win students to Christ, build them in a relationship with Jesus, and send them off to wherever God calls them. So,
Perf.
Yeah, just a little snapshot.
Fun stuff. Yeah, so we met there because I was involved when I transferred to OSU, and she was my senior year. She was my action group leader. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what's crazy is that like she knew my friend Taylor, mm-hmm. and like from the Crew mission trip mm-hmm. in Chicago the summer before.
Shy.
And so like that's so crazy because like Taylor would always talk about Kerri because they're like besties. And so then I remember we had a cookout. It was the West Side cookout beginning of the year. And okay, never mind, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, this cookout. The cookout, yeah. Talk about the cookout. Jog my memory.
So we were there, and then I remember you were sitting at a table, and I was like, who is this girl? And people kept saying Kerri. And I was like, Kerri from Crew, Kerri. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that sounds so familiar. Taylor knows a Kerri. And then for some reason, I don't know how it clicked.
Yeah.
But it just clicked, and I was like, you're the Kerri.
The
Kerri Bumpers.
Oh, gosh.
And so it was like so weird because I was like, what a small world. You're from Chicago.
I am
and
from
then
Virginia.
In here all the way to Ohio. Yes. That's crazy.
Do you really think I'm from Chicago?
Oh no, but I'm saying you're from.
Yeah.
That's how
Mission.
That's how you started in my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
I was like, we just talked about this. I just shouted out the 757.
Just freaking shouted out my whole town, the whole surrounding area, everything. No.
Yes.
That's funny. No, but that's how you accumulated in my mind. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So it's just so crazy. And then I thought that's how we met, was like through Taylor, but we definitely didn't. And so I remember one time at church, you introduced me to someone from your small group, and I was like, oh yeah, should we know each other from Crew? But also, and then I tried to explain the whole story, and you're like, that's not how we know each other. That's so funny.
I'm still trying to remember this cookout.
It was like literally first... like beginning of the year, West Side people just trying to like get to know each other.
I wasn't there.
Yes, you were.
I was not in attendance.
Just like, this is just a very vivid dream that I had.
Yeah. Wait.
No, it's real.
Where was it?
It was at where we had our
It was at Ben's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
And I was making burgers.
Yeah, he was making burgers and
Who
hot
was?
dogs.
I was making. Yeah.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, yeah.
You were sitting at the table.
See, that's wrong because I made burgers. No, I was on the grill. I was grill master.
No, you weren't. You were.
Yes,
sitting. No, you weren't.
Yes,
I remember distinctly because Sarah and I were sitting at the table with you.
Oh, that was
outside.
Okay, so that was after the food was done.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm starting to remember.
Okay.
I remember the cookout. Okay, I remember it, guys.
We remember. It's in her mind. Mm-hmm. Cool. It's really nice to know that I'm not a faker and I didn't just make up all these stories.
Baby, this will finally be the summer that we fall in love. Memories and phones of Polaroids and catching lightning buzz. I could bring some drinks and things and maybe we can catch a buzz. I hope we fall in love. Yeah, we gon' fall in love. Yeah. I hope we fall in love. Yeah, we gon' fall in love. Yeah, yeah, I hope we fallin'. I said now baby, this gon' finally be the summer that we fall in love. Memories and phones of Polaroids and catching lightning buzz. I can bring some drinks and things and maybe we can catch a buzz. I hope we fall in love now, now we gon' fall in love now, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope we fall in love, yeah, we gon' fall in love. I hope we fall in love, yeah, when me and you say one day.
So, Kerri, what have you brought to talk with us about today with us?
Okay, so my roommate and I came to this epiphany and we just talked about it. So I have this thing, the worst thing about the fall is we have to wear clothes.
The season?
The worst thing about the fall of creation.
Oh,
so sin entering the world is clothing, having to wear clothes.
Yeah,
literally the worst.
Yeah.
And so we talked about this a long time ago, and then to Sunday, I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, I don't know, for some reason I was like, oh, we were talking about the cat, and she was like, for some reason, well, whenever my cat's eyes are like, when it's sunny, they're like, her pupils are really small, so there's not much black. And she's like, Cat, whenever your eyes are like that, I think you're going to attack me, and I'm about to get in a shower, and so I'm going to be defenseless because I'm naked.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, isn't that interesting? That you are just literally so defenseless when you're naked.
You're just so vulnerable.
Yeah, so vulnerable. It's just like, even like the fact that you're trying to cover yourself up, you're just so vulnerable. And I was like, why wouldn't he give us any like protection? But mic drop right here, we didn't need it.
Wow.
Before the fall, we didn't have clothes because we didn't need protection.
Right.
We didn't need to worry about being stabbed or
mosquitoes didn't eat you alive,
or a rash or all. We just didn't need that protection.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Because we just didn't need it.
There probably wasn't any.
We weren't going to be like cold or hot. You guys, white people, wouldn't have been sunburnt.
You're right.
We just didn't need that protection because the Lord had it all taken care of. Mind blowing.
That's crazy. That is so crazy.
Worst thing about the fall is clothes.
Okay, wait. Do you think that in heaven though we won't have clothes? Because I talked about that with someone, and like how fashion is like sometimes people like they just love that. Like that's like not their gift, but like how they like feel. I don't know. I couldn't describe it, but
I don't know. I mean, I definitely think I won't wear clothes. Because I don't care to.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I just don't care to.
Yeah.
And I legit don't know.
Wow.
I mean, surely if these people love clothes so much, the Lord would.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think God's going to be like, yeah, you don't need it. Like, I know that you love it. You don't need, it's not going to be like, but why? Like, God, I like this. And God's just going to be like, no, clothes. Like, I don't think he's going to be like, clothes, or you're out of here. Like,
but then again, he can because it's his thing, and
like
his is much better than us. Because people will probably want things that they don't need. All like, I want weed, Jesus. It's so fun. It's like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
you're not getting weed in heaven.
You're right. Because then God would be like, you need to look at your heart. Why do you need clothes so bad? Wow, my mind's being blown over and over. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, about clothes, I think it's, like, funny because I, like, only wear nice things, nice, quote unquote, for work because, like, business casual. And so then, like, everywhere else, like, you know how, like, when you go out, you want to dress nice and stuff?
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I don't want to because, first of all, I just don't feel flattering in, like, anything I wear. And so it's like, I just want to wear sweatshirts.
Yeah.
So then you can never tell my size ever. And, like, bigger pants because, I don't know, it's just fun to, like, not hide, but hide.
It's fun to be comfortable, too.
Yeah.
And you have a great body.
Wow,
so
thank you.
show that thing off. It's like, no, actually, be modest.
Be modest.
Actually,
Modesty is
you don't
honesty.
have to. Honestly, it doesn't matter. And if you're not comfortable, you probably shouldn't do it.
Right.
And
yeah, that's always best. Is like, why are you doing it if you're not comfortable?
yeah. Girl, wear your t-shirt. Who got impressed?
Girl.
The Lord loves you.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't matter.
Wow.
It honestly doesn't matter.
That's good. I think a lot of things is like, if you feel like ugly, it's usually not the clothes. It's like, I feel like it's honestly like, what are you trying to say? Say it. Because you're probably going to finish my thought.
Whenever I feel like I don't look great, it's because of what I think people are going to think about it. And so it's like the other people around me. And if I feel completely loved by that person, I could care less. Right now I'm wearing a angel, what is this called?
Oh, what was it?
A angel blanket and a nightgown and spandex. And
you're wearing spandex?
Yeah, I have spandex on under you.
No way. Oh, okay.
It's a Nike spandex.
Nice.
And am I going to get a sponsorship for wearing this Nike spandex?
Okay, so
Nike.
angel blanket.
Yes.
A
nightgown from JCPenney's.
JCPenney.
Yeah.
Nike.
Sponsor
Please.
me. Shout out. So I feel loved. And so it doesn't matter. It's really, honestly, the people around you and what you're trying to feel like around them.
That's good.
I don't know. It might not be that. But, you know.
Yeah.
Because you eventually, like, if you're married, you impress them the first day because you're like, oh my gosh, you'll do anything.
Yeah.
But when you get married, you don't care.
Yeah.
You're going to stop caring eventually. And they're going to still love you.
Yeah.
Your family, you're the ugliest around them, and they love you the most.
Wow. That's good.
Why were you trying to impress these strangers, man?
You're so right.
You're people.
So right. I remember the first time I, like, went to my women's life group, I was literally just like, I do not care. I wore, like, my mom jeans and, like, those shoes that, remember when I posted, like, a montage of shoes, and you're like, take them back.
Guys, they weren't like real Air Force Ones. They were like,
literally, your grandpa has them in the nursing home. That's what those shoes are.
Nursing home. Stop. No, they were like off-brand fatheads, or even like maybe FUBU.
I don't know what they were. I cannot tell.
They were like hilarious.
I can't tell. It's like the worst signature on the shoe, so I cannot tell what brand they are. They're so bad. But I got them at the thrift store, so that's how you know.
Take them back,
like,
yeah.
You're like, take them back. It was so funny. So anyway, so I wore those in my mom jeans, and then this one sweatshirt that like has a collar, and it's like just a nasty color collar, nasty color sweatshirt. And, like, I looked like you're, like, someone scoping out, like, from the 90s or something. Someone scoping you out, like, behind an ice cream truck van. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it looked like. Or, that's like, your dad at your baseball game getting ticked at the ref or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it looked like. And that was, like, the first impression that I left on all the women.
Wow.
And so it's just, like, why are you trying to impress anyone anymore?
Yeah. Funny. My greatest friendships, I said Chicago. Shout out to Chicago.
Shy.
2015. I left that summer. All we ate was pizza all the time, Chicago style pizza, and I was a whale when I left that summer mission. I stepped on a scale in Iowa at my friend's house, and I was like, why did they even talk to me? That was so fat. Why are they even my friend?
I could not believe.
It doesn't matter. That's why. Because they freaking loved you.
Dude. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm having. Because I I mean, we already talked about this before, but like just for the people, I haven't worked out in like 2 months, and so my diet, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Like I'll eat like meals, but mostly it's gummy worms.
Oh my gosh.
And Tootsie Rolls. I'm bad, but like, nice. They just like are my weakness. I love gummy worms, and like and Tootsie Rolls, they kill me. And so like, because I haven't worked out, like, yeah, all my clothes are, they're like tight, and I'm like, that's odd. Must be the dryer.
It must be the dryer.
It has to be. There's no other logical explanation.
Wow, that's hilarious.
But yeah, but then like,
it's not the fact that I am scarfing down gummy worms every second.
It's not it. It's I know for a fact.
That's hilarious.
But like, yeah, and like, and it's cold, so I like don't walk enough, like with my doggy. And so
shout out to Jetta.
Shout out to Jetta.
Is it weird that we keep saying shout out?
No, I think everyone loves it.
Okay. Well,
everyone
if you guys are getting annoyed by the shout outs or shout out.
Yeah, shout out in the comments, which nobody does.
Yeah. Just ignore it or something.
Oops. Okay, anyway, so then because, you know, your diet's bad or you're not exercising, that also affects me really badly with like, dang, I just feel large and
in charge.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't. So I'm glad you did. Yeah. But yeah, so like what you're saying, like literally no one cares. Like just nobody. I feel like the right people, at least, if they're good, decent humans, then like they don't care. Like, have you really, like, if someone really didn't talk to you because you were like a little overweight or something, are you joking me?
No, okay, so I remember recently somebody tried to make fun of somebody with me. I was like, I don't care. They look fine.
They're fine.
I was like, this is a dumb conversation. I feel like I'm in middle school and I'm not having it with you. I'm so sorry. That person's doing the best they can in life.
I know.
We have sinned and fallen short of glory. God. This is no way. It was just insane. It was just like the dumbest thing. Like, ew, look at those pants. She shouldn't have worn that green outfit. I'm like, are you serious?
Are we really doing this right now? Is this real? Do people do this?
So it's like, absolutely not. I don't have time.
Right.
No, there's just not enough time in the day.
Right. Like, we can talk about more
I don't
things.
care.
Right. And like, what I realize is like, I mean, there's always something like so much deeper than like why someone's wearing that. Like maybe they actually legit love that outfit and this is the first time they feel super good. Yeah. Or maybe they don't have any money and so this is like what they had to get. Or maybe like it was a hand-me-down from like someone that they like love who died or something. Like there's so many reasons.
Or maybe it doesn't matter. And I just love them. Right. Yeah, I should just love them and stop talking about it.
Right. Like, like, are you, I don't know. That is interesting. Like put in perspective, like, okay, so you're saying like if someone came up to you and like dissed on someone's pants, you're saying that if they come up here, you're going to talk to them as if they're lesser than you and that like, or you're not going to like talk with them like human to human.
Yeah, just don't look at their pants.
Yeah, just because they're wearing something that you wouldn't wear.
Which is psychotic.
What?
That's psychotic.
That does put it in perspective. That's crazy.
You waste all that time in middle school and elementary and
for real
high school being mean and it's not worth it. They didn't lose a wink of sleep because I was talking about them.
Right.
And
right. Like, what is the point? They're never
going
to hear
this. The Lord is mad at me, or I'm being stupid and being judgy, and I'm causing pain and hurt to people in this world because of what they wear, and that is ridiculous.
Right, and it's not help. Yeah, it's literally not helping anyone. Like, unless you were fashion police, and you were on a show,
weird job.
Right.
Because those are real people.
But yeah, if you were on a show or something, or you're getting paid to do this and you're helping them, then yes, your judgments are okay because you're literally helping them. But if you were just, if you're standing like just behind them, I don't know, just like away from them and they'll never hear your comments and you're not helping the situation at all, why are you doing it? Like, what's the point? Do you feel better about it? Do you feel like, because usually when we judge someone, it's like to make ourselves feel better. But it's like, does it really make you feel better? Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, like that girl's a little bit bigger than me. I feel better about it.
Yeah.
There are people who are smaller than you. Now you feel bad again. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's just weird.
As a baby that weighs 10 pounds. How do you feel now? Yeah.
I feel now. Yeah, that's funny.
Bottom line, guys, from this whole rant is
we don't need clothes in heaven.
Are terrible. Or we should just all forget about it.
Okay, like in middle school, like what you said, like we always make fun of everyone in middle school and we just like bully everyone. And then like after, like even high school, like senior year or something, and like college, you like befriend, you're friends with, well, that's not true. You're not friends with everyone, but like everyone is just like, oh yeah, I mean, we're all on the same stage and like people are weird. Like there's some people who are just weird, but like, who even has what even is popularity? And like when you go to college, like you don't know anyone's reputation, so it's like everything is new and like you're just different. You're just like a different person than you were in like middle school and high school, I feel. So like all the people who are like, oh gosh, we were never friends, they were way too cool for me, then like somehow you're like, oh yeah, hey, you were in my high school.
Yeah.
And like that's all. I don't know. It's just interesting how middle school is like solely about popularity, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. What was I doing in middle school?
I was trying too hard for sure. That's what I was doing.
I had friends, but I lived to go home, I think.
I lived to go home.
Not, and like, because I didn't like hang out with friends outside of school because I just had my family.
Right.
It didn't matter. And so I remember one girl who actually has passed away. She has said I was best friends with this girl, but we had never hung out.
No way.
She was like, "Yeah, I'm really best friends because you guys don't hang out at school." And I was like, "Oh, okay, people really do that." And so it was my first time. First time questioning, like, "Oh, what is friendship even?"
Yeah.
It means I had to hang out with them all the time?
Whoa.
I was like, oh, interesting. That's not my life.
That is interesting. There was this one girl who, like, we were, like, best friends in school. Mm-hmm. We never hung out. Like, she had other friends who, like, she would ask to hang out and stuff. And, like, and I was like, oh, I should ask her to hang out, like, outside of school. Like, just never. Like, neither of us ever asked each other to hang out. But we were, like, best friends in school. Yeah. Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
I mean, but that's exactly what you just described.
It's interesting. I don't know if it's weird or not. I mean, I still like the friend, and we became really good friends in high school. And
oh, that's good. That's good. You learned from that.
Eventually, I stopped. You know, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't have to hang out with people 24/7.
Right.
Yeah.
In order to have friends. That's true. Mm-hmm. That's so true.
Yeah, middle school was a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
Because it's now over.
Yeah.
And I don't have to deal with it anymore. Middle school was weird.
Middle school was weird. It was like rough at times and also like really good at times. It was just weird. There's so many different things that were weird.
Do you remember? Okay. So Nichelle and Tona, my cousin and my sister. LOL. Do you remember tennis shoe heels?
What?
So they were like your fat heads, but they had like a stiletto heel on it. Like your old man shoes.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yeah.
Aren't there still, like, I've seen those places.
Like people have like those Tim heels and.
No.
I remember.
No.
mustering up all the confidence we needed to wear those
shoes
for
sure. You just dig deep into
in middle school. It was like, I remember the outfits I wore, and I was just like, it was like I wore those tennis shoe heels.
Oh my gosh.
With a sweatsuit.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a hot pink or a hot blue. Somebody else had the pink.
Oh my god! Wait, you matched?
Or like a baby fat sweatsuit? No, it wasn't the same day. But I remember my cousin wearing it, and she has a huge butt, and so it looked kind of good on her. But it's just like the weirdest outfit.
Yeah,
I mean, so weird, but I think we had compliments. It was like this suede sweatsuit.
Oh
not
my
suede.
god!
What's the texture? Velvet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
So weird.
That's so funny.
It is.
That's bad. I mean, I can't really say. My outfits in middle school were like the most disgusting because I wanted to stand out.
Okay, no, I have a funny one. I, in middle school, once wore these jeans that I knew were too small for me.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
Why? It's like we wanted to be smaller, so by getting smaller sizes, it was like it made us be small, but it actually just made our fat just like protrude when they shouldn't.
Yes. Here's the thing: I grew up with my grandparents, and so they were like always like big clothes, this, that, and the third. Like, be comfortable. And so I just grew up by those things. And so I wore these pants that were, like, tight on me. And so one girl, like, I could barely sit down. They were so tight. Oh my gosh, but one of my friends was like, no, they didn't. Okay. They were just, like, so tight, and I could feel them on me. Like, they were painted on. And one of my friends, she was like, oh, for once, you finally wear some pants that fit you. I'm like... These are the tightest things I've ever worn.
These don't fit me,
I cannot breathe. And it's just funny because they were tight, and so it's like, oh, they fit you instead of their being baggy or weird. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm going back to the baggy and weird.
Right. Wait, I'm just imagining you trying to sit down. You can't, so you're just like flat
they were literally
on a
chair. So tight.
Like you can't bend your torso, so you're like,
yes. And they were cutting into my belly.
Ooh, you hate that.
Like, just, it was the worst.
That's bad. That's funny, like, oh, it fits you. No.
It does not.
Diane, it doesn't.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Oh, that's good.
And then we were forced to wear K-Swiss. And then, like, we realized, my cousin was like, you know what? Remember we always had to wear K-Swiss? Mm-hmm. We could have just been wearing name brand shoes. Well, this K-Swiss was a name brand, but... That's
so weird. I thought it was.
It was a name brand, and so it was like the same price as the other name brands. So we could have been wearing like Nike cool shoes.
Stuff.
We could, but our grandma just like took us to the K-Swiss store.
Yeah,
and like we wore those ones.
Wait a second, wasn't K-Swiss cool though? Like
no, it was not.
It was never
like
cool.
Fat Heads were cool, and they were the same price.
Oh, I thought they were cool because everyone had them. That's why I thought they were cool.
Oh, the weird kids had them.
Okay.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they were cool. They were like kind of cool, but the cool people wore like Nike.
Yeah. Converse.
Air Force. Converse weren't being my year.
Okay.
I'm a few years older.
She's like
than
2 years old.
Look, I'm a little. That wasn't.
She's like,
back
that wasn't my time. It was a little past my time.
Yeah.
That's
we
funny.
didn't do Converse.
I'm trying to think. Well, in high school, boat shoes got super popular.
They did. I remember that, but I wasn't white, so I didn't really have to figure it out.
I wasn't white.
I like remember wanting some.
Yeah.
But it was just like, why? And they were really expensive.
Yeah, honestly, why? Like, because that's what everyone, like, they're like, oh, they're so comfortable. Like, that's what always gets me. I'm like, well, if they're comfortable and I would wear them, I'm like, this feels like a shoe. I don't get it. And it looks bad. Like, they looked, okay, they, like, made ones that, like, look good, for sure, but, like, before, like, this was before they had any good patterns and stuff, so they just, like, looked not good, and you didn't, like, what do you even wear them with? Like, no one could figure out how to pair them with anything. Yeah. So it's like, what are we doing to ourselves?
I know.
But now they're, like, fine, but.
Yeah. I feel like me and my sister got a pair that were, like, not the brand, Sperry or something. And so you know, and then the knockoff ones come in. I'm like, oh, cool.
You're like, yes, pay less, baby.
They're not $100 or 80 or whatever they were.
Yeah.
60.
Just too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, I love middle school stories. This is my favorite. This is my favorite thing.
I remember what happened in middle school. Also, this gal was passed away. But,
Please.
Isn't it crazy? Both were to gun violence. Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
But
seriously.
So, her and my cousin had gotten a fight at the library. And then, a couple weeks later, I seen her in the bathroom. And I went to use the bathroom. And then, when I got out of the bathroom, she had her foot up on the sink. So, I washed my hands. And then she was, like, blocking the way for me to get out. And I was like, what is about to happen?
Right.
And
it's
then I was like,
down.
excuse me?
Excuse me?
She eventually moved, and I was like,
what the heck was she trying to do?
I just be mean.
What?
And her friend was there, and then she was like, I think her friend was like, just let her pass or something.
Yeah.
And I remember the friend about to confront me about it one time, and then she was like, never mind. Because we had became like friends or something.
Okay,
and she was like, aren't you the girl? And then she's like, never mind.
She's like, should I even start this? No.
She didn't.
I'll just forget that it ever happened.
Yeah.
Huh.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. If you're listening.
I know.
That's funny.
No, I don't have forever. You know I don't need that long. Well, you know you've got that soul, my brother. Why are you trying to hide? And the heart is a beast that'll keep you bleeding. Learn to let it lie. In the walls of the mausoleum. In the walls of the mausoleum. And we're all just trying to reach the other side.
Okay, what was your routine whenever you came home from school?
In college?
Oh,
when?
I don't know.
Middle
Elementary,
school?
middle school,
Ooh, okay.
high school? Well, high school, everybody did sports, so you didn't really have a routine besides coming home, eating, doing homework, going to bed.
Yeah, so I was in middle school. Did I game? I was a Sims girl. So 8, played the Sims. That was when computer was getting popular. And we had one in the den, and we would listen to music sometimes, watch TV shows, and I rarely did homework.
Yeah.
So I really honestly, middle school, I don't remember doing homework that much.
I don't either. I remember just floating by, just breezing by because I didn't try super hard. Yeah. But I also I could have gotten
I could have too
way better grades, but I was just I was a little above average, so that I was on honor society and stuff, but not where it was I got over 4.5 or something. I don't even know, but I was just a little above average because I just floated by and did what I was supposed to do, but I didn't really try super hard. And that was all elementary school. I was I wouldn't say top of my class because I know I wasn't, but I was up there. And then I hit middle school and I was social is way more important than academic. My life is wild. I don't have time to focus fully on academics. Okay.
That's funny.
And then same for high school. I was just does anything even matter anymore? So then I just
still believe that. No.
Honestly, what is the purpose?
I still don't know what school is. It's just a weird thing.
And oh my gosh, I was listening to something, and this girl, she's a YouTuber, and she she didn't quit school, but she just got out of school, and she took a test and she basically graduated high school at 16 because you just have to take a test and you're graduated. And that's the same for college. You just have to do some credits and then you can get a not bachelor's but associates or something. It could be so easy, But like, because there's some people where it's just like you like cannot figure out how like your studying technique is or whatever, you know, like you can't figure out how you learn. And
sometimes it's just like God didn't make us all the same. We are all like very different, and school doesn't acknowledge that. School makes it. It's like really go with the grain, and last summer, and I work with college students, so it was funny. I was like, "What is college?"
Right.
Like literally, I don't use my degree. My roommate, she was like, "I went to school for writing, and I do not like my writing hasn't gotten any better since high school." And like she had a hard time finding a job because they were like, "Oh, well, you need 2 years experience." She was like, "Well, why did I just go to college?
Why did I just pay thousands of dollars to get experience when it's not acknowledged as experience?"
So I think college is getting so watered down, and then schools like make the coursework so hard so that it can be a pristine school, and it's just like such a rat race for them to get money versus like actually educating people. Like I think professors don't care about their students.
It does
as much as they do. Yeah, it does. I'm sorry.
Professor. No, for real. But like, yeah, there are some professors where it's like, oh, I don't even need to go to this class because my professor doesn't care. It's like I'll just do the work to get by. It's
like even a rat race of like, are my students like, is my class hard enough?
Yeah.
Like making it like, oh, Miss Butch-McCollum's class is so hard. And I'm like, why do you have to do that?
Oh my gosh.
Why do you have to participate in that? Like, just help me learn about this subject.
Wasn't Sarah always talked to us about like how there are professors that like literally just like make everything hard so they can weed out the people so that they can have, what is it, like TAs or something? I don't even know what she was telling us, but they literally like they make everything so hard so that they can, because you literally like cannot pass unless you are, they're like specifically designing it for people who like learn that way or whatever, who like will pass, because not everyone can pass. So they make it so that not everyone can pass so that they can weed it out so they can have like those top students to do something. I don't know, but it's like, why would you do that? I'm just here to learn. Like, I'm here to specifically learn about this, not to hate my life and like fail everything. What? And then don't we go to college too to like improve on like what we are going for, like what our major is, and yet you have to like first get out the way all of like your GED that has nothing to do with what you want to do. Like, and
I don't remember it.
Yeah,
it's just like right now it's like I don't remember that trash, and I paid for it.
I paid for it. Yeah, and you're still paying for it. Like, and if your roommate like went to school for writing, she had to take science classes and math classes and like history, and it's like, but why wouldn't she only take English and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What? Like, and it's so funny because like I had to take like a math when I transferred because some credits don't transfer, which is annoying too. Like, are you joking me? I paid all this money and it's still not going to transfer everything? Anyway, like I took the class.
Yeah.
What? Anyway, so I took like this. Everyone is always like talking about like OChem and all this stuff that's like so hard and like everyone has to take it, but I like somehow found classes where like it was just the lowest possible thing that I could take, but it like still gave me a credit, and it was like some random like just random math things. Like it was like like learning about like the election, so like how you like get electoral votes and all that, like that was with math. And then like I think like calculating, like it was honestly like things that you wish you learned in math. Like it's like, what is this going to do for me in life? Yeah, this was the class that it was like, this is what's going to do for you. That's awesome. Like, I know, and I was like, wow, what the heck? And then like and like science, I think I took like what did I take, like an easy like geology class, so we just looked at minerals. And everyone's like freaking out about like OChem and stuff, and I was like, just take this class where you just look at minerals. Like, why would you why would you not? But anyway, I think like I just think school is
weird,
and like it's like hard because you want to go to college for like socially, like that's what was so hard, because it was like, well, I need to go to Ohio. Like I didn't have to go to Ohio State, I could have gone to Columbus State, but like I wanted like the social aspect because you can't get that at Columbus State. But like then it's like I could have been paying so much less, so like I just have lots of regrets about that. But like
We met great people.
I know. No, I'm saying like about money. Sorry. I don't regret anything like that I did go to OSU, but like the fact that I could have been taking a lot of classes at Columbus State and still gotten social aspect at OSU. Messed up there. But I don't know. Like it's just, and like it's the same for like being out of college. Like you can find ways to be social. Like so even if you did take classes like at home and like were a commuter or whatever, you could still find ways to be social.
Retrospect is always 120-20.
She's eating a Laffy Taffy. She's like, we just did 2020.
Retrospect is always.
Retrospect. Okay.
Oh, whoa. Always.
Ooh, that Laffy Taffy did not.
Wow. Always 2020.
Yeah.
Guys.
Okay, it's just...
I turned up a little too much at spring retreat, which is this weekend.
No. Sometimes you just go through puberty. It's really weird. Super weird stuff.
Girls don't do that.
I know, you're right. But sometimes women, we go through just like hormonal stuff where your voice is like just going through this phase.
I never went through that.
I'm just kidding. Well, it's science, so everybody has to.
Not me.
But anyway, turn it up at spring retreat.
I remember this girl telling me, so statistics, I don't like them because 100% of them are wrong.
And it's just like
very generalized
prediction. Yeah, it's not even totally exact.
Yes, exactly. And it's like there's like literally no way you can get a statistic on every person in the world. And there's
and like usually it's like, wow, like this was every person from the statistic, like they all said yes, and it's like, well, how many people did you like survey?
Exactly.
I only surveyed 5.
Exactly. It's like,
well, there you go. You have to give us the population of
it's not like it's not a real depiction of everyone in the entire world.
Right.
So I don't like them.
Yeah.
So this one girl, maybe in high school, argued me down that like everybody eats spiders in their sleep.
Oh my gosh, yes. Didn't every person hear that rumor?
And I was like,
that's like a rumor like, around the world.
Like, I was like, I don't. Like, she's like, statistics say that
8 spiders a year.
Yeah. Right? Or I don't know what it was. Statistics say this. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm the probability that don't. I can tell you for a fact that when I wake up,
there's no spider like hanging out of my mouth.
My lips are glued. And once it got up my nose, my lips were glued. I literally know how I sleep. And like my lips are like I just don't sleep with my mouth open. So I can guarantee you that spider did not pry my mouth open.
There you go.
Okay, guys, we got it.
We got it. Let's go.
Like I get what you're saying, but it doesn't apply to me because I know how I sleep. And she's like literally like, yeah, it does. Statistics say 4 out of 5 people. I'm like, I'm the one. Okay, can you just accept that like that not statistic is not for everyone?
Well, and are you for real that if there's a spider in your room, it's going to go down your throat?
What? Like, what did you guys study to like?
Did you seriously have someone there a whole year? Have like maybe 10 people there a whole year? They all swallowed 8 spiders every night. You studied them. Every night you studied them.
Every night. I hate
one
that
spider went there. What?
It's the worst.
How did you study that? Where did this even come from, first of all? Because I've only heard it from word of mouth. So, like, yeah, seriously. It's like, okay, is that from Oxford? Can you please give me the whole
I could care less if it was from Oxford. I could care less if it was from Harvard.
Right.
No.
It's just not real.
It's just, I mean, cool. Maybe it is, but I was just like, it was so annoying that she was like, it happened. She's like, to you.
Stop lying to yourself. It's true. Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not. I just don't sleep with my mouth open.
Right. Like we have zero proof of that at all.
Yeah.
Except for one time.
Say one crawls in my ear or something. I could live with that because I can't close my ear.
That's really hard though.
Yeah. I wouldn't believe that either.
Yeah. You'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ew, one time, I was like in a dead sleep, okay? And I
woke up.
I woke up and there was a spider in my... No, I just...
Oh my god.
No, I woke up and like, it was so weird. I was like dead asleep. It was like middle of the night. And I like barely woke up.
And there was a cockroach in your mouth.
And
Serious. Oh.
And I felt something like on my hand. And I was like... And, like, you know how, like, you're just, like, frozen? Like, you should do fight or flight. Mine is just freeze in that. Just any situation. And so I, like, just, like, was barely awake. And I was, like, just frozen. I felt it on my hand. And then, like, I, like, kind of woke up a little more. And I felt it just, like, really fast crawl up my arm. And I was like, I like sprinted. I was like fully awake then, and I realized it wasn't a dream. I like jumped out of my bed and turned on the light to see if I could see anything, and of course nothing was there because spiders are fast and evil. And
evil. How do you know it wasn't a cockroach?
Because it was a spider. Because cockroaches, I feel like you could like feel how many legs do they have?
I have no idea.
Okay, but spider, it was like, you know.
No, I don't.
You know. Okay,
and I don't want a spider.
But it was the worst, and I woke up and I was like, okay, well, grab my favorite things that I need because I'm burning my whole room down.
Yes. Freaking in college, I remember coming back from Florida, my first career trip. It was a spring break trip. Went to Destin, went down there and got one of those nasty bugs, and I like my suitcase. I could remember.
Wait, you got what bugs? What are you talking about?
I got a big cockroach.
No.
And it crawled out of my suitcase and like was on the wall, and I was like, I'm not living in there. And I like shut the door. I slept in the couch for 2 weeks.
No way. Like this is your room now.
Yeah, I literally was terrified to go back in.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
It was the worst.
Oh my gosh.
And then eventually I stopped sleeping on the couch and just sucked it up and tried to. Alexis told me to not mess with the cord, and
you're just dangling it around. You're just juggling it.
Yes, and she grabbed it out of my hand.
Flossing your teeth with it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, my friend Emily, she like, she lives in China, but she like does all these Instagram like posts and stuff, and like she like has cockroaches in her like apartment constantly.
Why is she posting pictures of them?
Because it's disgusting. And she's like, this is a real problem. Like in China, it's just like a normal, it's basically like finding ants is what it seems like.
That's sick.
Isn't that nasty? That's
they don't
gross.
hide?
I don't think so.
Is it just like poor, like, what is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the climate. It's probably just the climate, I guess.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not.
Because if you found it in Florida,
yeah,
that's probably the same kind of climate, right?
I didn't
Humidity
see it,
and
though.
stuff.
I didn't see when it got in there.
Oh, when it got in.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Huh.
I mean, who knows where it came from? I just assumed it was Florida because I just got back from Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida, so.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Did you have to wash all your clothes 5 times?
5 times? No. I don't remember.
I didn't even wear those clothes. I just threw them out.
Yeah, I just threw that whole suitcase away. I just got rid of everything.
So, like, I really need this, but I'll just delete it. Delete that.
I've been born of the sand, and I've been born of the blood, and I
What's been on your heart? What's been on your mind?
Okay, so what's been on my heart? Okay, Jesus. He's been in my heart, and just his provision for my life. He's just literally got my back in so many different ways that I didn't expect him to, and that's been really great. And it's been like eye-opening to his like love and care for little old Kerri Bumpers. I'm just like, wow, who knew? Who would have ever thought? Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
And it's just like I knew he cared, but then like the way he's been blessing me lately, it's just been like, wow, you're just awesome.
Showing it, yeah.
And so just what he's doing on West, we have like 15 girls that we're challenging next year, including
to be leaders.
Yeah, including ones that are already there.
Fun.
So I feel like he's just like growing
us,
and even just growing our love for each other. It was so funny. We were like at spring retreat where I lost my voice. I was just like crying and stuff because we were like, oh my gosh, this is like into something powerful, and God did something great within us. So I think just him and like helping him let me see his blessing like in real time. And like open my eyes to like his goodness. And even like all of our girls, like it's just like him revealing his glory to us and a glimpse of what we'll get in heaven. And so it's like, baby girl, open your eyes.
Yeah.
Open your eyes. Like I'm right here in the midst of you and like loving you and blessing you. And you have all these people who are great. And so I think it was very evident of that at spring retreat, and just like in these even like this whole last semester, just feel like he's been doing great things. And so on my heart is the Lord is just good and his provision for us. And I don't know, it's just fun to hear, like to see little stories be built throughout the year. And like look at these little freshmen or sophomores or juniors or seniors and just like see what God's been doing in their lives. It's like, wow.
He's there.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I thought you were a little psychopath before. It's like, you're not.
Look at this.
Well, what do you know?
What do you even know? God is moving.
Yeah.
He sees.
And so it's just really, really, really funny. I mean, I didn't obviously think any other girls were psychos, but a couple of them had some psycho spurts.
Yeah.
And I tons of psycho spurts. But I'm like, yeah, God is still working within me and working within them. Also, another thing in my heart that just came and clicked in my head, God is still helping me with the whole community thing and loving people thing. And I went to If Gathering at my church, which is a thing.
It's a thing by Jenny Allen.
Yeah. And they have simulcasts all over the world. And so the big one is in Austin, Texas, and I went to the one at my church. We did some worship, and then what happened? Then they kept saying we, and I was like, what is this we thing?
You're like, I'm not on this team. What is this we?
Yeah. And they just like this generation, I was like, oh, I really don't have a start to like what this is. Like, I really don't think of myself as doing like life with a bunch of other people, like Christian people, or like this mission is ours. Yeah. Like I just don't have that with like my church. Like I don't look around my church and it's like we're doing this together.
Yeah, like, oh, look at us all together.
Yeah,
like
I just don't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he's kind of trying to change that for me.
Yeah.
And so I have this little community group. Shout out to my accountability group. Liz, Avery, and Brittany. Y'all the real MVPs.
That's like when people like on awards, like acceptance speeches, they just like name like specifics, and we're all like, what?
Who is it?
Who?
But that person was really special. So I think he's just, his body's good, and it's a continual lesson for me to learn daily that people are good and made in his image, and he is working through them. And so it's fun to see it and fun to work in it and stuff. So. Yeah. Wow. That's You guys are great. You guys are great. I get that though. Like, it's so easy to feel like just be individual, you know, and like just think like, okay, so what is my journey? And then you like go to church and you're like still even feel that way, like just mine. This is my journey. I'm at my church. And then to have everyone like,
I don't know, shift your vision, I guess, to see that, like, oh, it's us. We are the body. Mm-hmm. Like, we're supposed to be doing it together. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
It really, really is. I think, and it really is. I'm like, oh, I do love them, but I can learn how to invest in them better. Mm-hmm. Way better, because I just don't.
Yeah, I don't
much
either.
Now. And so God's got a lot of work to do there, but it's going. I like literally have the sight now to do that. Like I have the sight that I'm like not focused on like my people or my story. It's like, oh no, there's this person's story or blah blah blah, or how can I love them? So it's like, oh man. Or not even how can I love them? The Lord's just like, love them. I'm like, oh, yes.
Yeah, that's good.
And so it's been a real fun journey.
It's been real life.
My name is Kerri. Stop. My name is Kerri, and this is my real life story.
Real people, real stories, real life.
Oh, yeah.
Trademark. Copyright. Crew. Well, this was great. I loved this so much. We should talk more about middle school and high school and MEMS and how you were back then, back in the day, how it shaped you, how it grew you. But save it for next time.
Great. This is all we got for you. Ciao.
This is all we got for you.
This is all I got for you today. Ciao.
It's not unusual to be loved.